investigating, and I kind of figured out. I figured out why my cities keep going to hell, and that's that's because a lot of these, like, which one? Yeah, why not? Let's try to fix Westfield first. So, I get it now, but I also... I'm not the kind of person that's gonna hop on this game and create, like, a realistically functional city that doesn't revolve around building a bunch of, what you call it, grids. You know, I build my city in, like, squares. It's like SimCity to me. For people who... Some people build super fancy cities. Let's switch to the other radio because this is too loud. Okay. What happened with this one? Why is it all dirt road? Yeah, okay. So, like, with cities like this, I have just a ridiculous flow of traffic going on. Like, a ridiculous flow of traffic. This does not need to be like this. This doesn't need to connect to there. This is just a problem. Anytime you get these little straights or whatever, you're just creating problems for yourself, traffic wise. So, okay, one of the reasons why I keep ending up with cities that have this, and then, let's see, where's the other one? Right there, right there. Not enough educated workers. This city is beyond help, by the way. I made this so wrong. Yeah. I like what I did with my highway. I just hate what I did over here when I expanded. So we might be able to cleanse the wicked, as they say. All these people are like, yay, we don't have to live here no more. He's finally come to his senses and he's getting rid of everything. Thank God we don't have to live here no more and put up with this shit. Okay, so there is literally nothing that can be done for this city over here. I do like I like my highway routing system because it keeps much of the clutter at bay with just implementing roundabout systems. But one thing that I'm not too fond of is how I put these little straight through roads. You don't need them. Like, that's literally defeating the purpose of my roundabout by doing that. Holding up traffic, creating traffic, just not necessary. Let's see how this just empties itself out. I like what I did with this, though. Look at that. Look at that feat of engineering. Like, just... You're gonna get so dizzy coming through the city because of all the roundabouts. It's ridiculous how many roundabouts I've got. Some of these cars are just zooming in, they go through, they go over, and they disappear. Where are they going? You see that? They disappear. Where'd they go? Anyway, they should just be able to go straight through now. Okay, there we go. They're no longer falling off the map. So they go through, they pick their route. They can either go straight through and take the highway, or they could take the roundabout. Obviously, if they have a choice, they're not going to, you know, they're not going to choose the route that I set in motion for them. I do like the way that I set this up, though. I did this right in a sense where, like, traffic is not that big of a problem in my city. The only problem that we're having here is our highways need to be a little thicker, a little bigger. Yeah, like this. You need to be able to, because it all connects to the same thing. It's not going to work to have this roundabout system in here. You see what I mean? No one's going to want to turn onto a roundabout. So we'll put a highway that goes direct down through. Unless there's something to have to connect to over here. Like if they have to get over here, that's the only way they're gonna, I can possibly see them taking that route. Other than that, it's useless. It makes no sense. Actually, we don't need that road as big as it was. Yeah. And we could do a two-way highway. Two-lane highway the whole way down. There. See, we got to make our city connect a little better. As long as we're able to quickly and efficiently move traffic around our city, we should be okay. Okay, so there's dead bodies that need to be moved. Obviously, they have nowhere to go. Also, people are struggling with employment because there's not enough educated workers in my city. The reason why everything kept falling apart in the first place... Oh god, look at all this. I don't want to have to individually remove all that, so I'm better off starting fresh. Yeah, let's start fresh. Let's get a new city going. But I figured out my problem is you need colleges put in. Colleges are important. You need about 3 of them for a small city. 3 colleges per small city. You get that? I don't get that. But apparently it works on that kind of note. You also need a correct educational pipeline. You need like 2-3 grade schools. No, that's what it is. You need about 2-3 grade schools per small town, about 2 high schools, and 2 universities. At least 2 universities. You need them well placed. You need them accessible. So it does work on real life mechanics. It's just not real life logic. Because like for a small city, why the hell would you need that many schools? But whatever. This is a vent stream. My venting stream. I had a hell of a day. I mean, I try to be a nice guy. I try to help people with their problems. But when people with problems tell me, you know, basically, stop analyzing things, stop trying to fix things, stop trying to diagnose it, like, you know, things that I do know that I'm talking about. But if you're gonna sit there and tell me treat me like your ignorance is as good as my knowledge, then fuck off. You know what I mean? Just fuck off. I ain't gonna put up with that. I'm not feeling too well. That's why I've got this whole feeling going. My voice is not the best today. I'm not all on board with everything. Portmont, fine. We'll start with this world. We're gonna cheat. I don't care about having a Puritan system of not cheating. I'm sorry. Like, sometimes it's nice to play with the cheats just because it helps. You know, like Minecraft. What do you consider cheating in Minecraft? Switching from creative mode to peaceful mode to, you know, having enemies on or off. Creative mode, you can have access to all the things that you normally would have to mine for. So, SimCity and The Sims, you can cheat by using money cheats. You know what I mean? Let's purchase more areas. And some people are Puritans about that as well. They're very stick to their guns about not cheating, apparently, not using cheats. Well, sucks to be you. I mean, you're gonna have a failure of a city or not a fun time, because half the things that you need fixed are usually generally fixed easier with cheats. But well, I'm just advocating it's not cheating if you're just, you know, just trying to have fun playing a video game. God forbid. Just God forbid we ever have fun playing video games. Oh God, no. Oh, it's like the worst thing ever. Don't say that, you know. Fun in a video game? Who the hell are you? Video games aren't supposed to be fun, they're supposed to be stressful. Because the struggle creates character, you damn hippie moonchild. Grrr. How dare you have fun? But yeah. We're going to do kind of the same, like, roundabout system idea that we had with that last one. We're just going to tweak it a little. Like, we're going to have it spawn off into a couple of other smaller roundabouts and then spawn throughout, like, not spawn, but just kind of roll through the whole city making with it like this. So yeah, I've just had one of those days where, like, honestly, I'm just sick of being treated like crap. I'm sick of being treated like someone's ignorance or lack of knowing is threatened by my actual knowing. I'm sorry, I'm smart, okay? I don't know how many times I have to apologize for being smart and intelligent and being able to communicate it. Wow. Knock it out of the park, right? Just the whole master mix. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm very communicative about it. I can communicate my intelligence. I can articulate it into the sentence format. And just damn me for knowing things, right? So, whatever. Anyway, I'm just sick of being treated like crap by people who don't value my input when I have actual factual information to lay out there for them. You know, like, hey, your dishwasher's clogged. It's probably because at one point you had a garbage disposal clog. Am I wrong? Am I guessing right? Am I in the right area by guessing yes, you probably had a clog? God damn it. You probably had a clogged dishwasher at one point, and When you have a clogged dishwasher, you know what happens is the stuff in your food trap is not all from your dishes. Sometimes the stuff that gets stuck in your food trap is actually stuff from the garbage disposal backed up into it. How would you know this? How would I know this? I don't know. Maybe because I've had it happen and I've had to use the same star-shaped screwdriver. I'm not sure what the technical name is. I'm not a genius. I'm not a tool buff. All I know is you know, basic stuff like when you have to fix something, use the right tools. Well, in order to identify the right tool, you have to look at what kind of screw or bolt. Base it off of that. Do I have the right bolt? Do I have the right screw? You know, it's very straightforward with most things. Like, fixing stuff around the house is not actually that hard to do. It really isn't. You just got to know a little bit about tools, and God forbid that you learn something. Oh no. End of the world, right? Oh no. But, you know, the main point being that you're going to keep having problems until you learn how to accurately implement your solutions. And you're not going to know how to come up with that solution until you know how to fix that problem. So yeah, you do kind of have to dissect things in your head a little. You have to, like, be able to take it apart in your head and then put it back in together in your head and picture it in working order. Go from there. Be like, okay, if I do this and this, it should do this. And if it's not doing that, then I need to do something with it, right? Right? It's kind of a matter of being able to look at it and picture it and understand it. That's what fixing things is. That's just critical thinking 101. I mean, that's just bare minimum. That's the start. You know what I mean? That's just the start. But anyway, yeah, I was trying to come up with some fixes for somebody to fix their dishwasher for them. And they didn't want to hear it because it was too complicated for them to comprehend it, I guess. So their ignorance is just as good as my knowledge. You know, I only know what I'm talking about. I worked in a plumbing department for God knows, you know, 6 months, more than that. I pretty much understand fixes for things that I don't even own. Like, okay, I can't afford half of that crap, but yet I know how to fix it. Normally, the people treating me dumb for it, for knowing how to fix this stuff, people treating me dumb for it, are usually the ones that are just too cheap to cough up when it comes time to pay to fix it. You know, they want to downplay what you know because they know nothing, but they don't want to pay you to fix it because it intimidates them. The competitive culture here in the United States, it's just retarded. Okay, so if you're too dumb to, and I'm sorry, I mean, I don't like thinking in terms of you know, you're stupid or smart, and I don't believe in the word stupid. I think it's very derogatory. I do believe that it is detrimental to the fact that not knowing something doesn't make you stupid. What makes you stupid, if you are at all, and I really hate that word, what makes one stupid, by literal definition, is to be unteachable. Meaning, no matter how hard someone tries to help you, they cannot, because you don't comprehend it. And sadly, it's not my place to sit there and throw that around at somebody. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who get off on this idea that they're so much smarter than everybody else, and it creates this intimidation, I think. This is where people have problems admitting they're wrong. Because admitting you're wrong means you're stupid, apparently. It does not make you stupid to not know something. It doesn't make you stupid to know something. It's a really alienating feeling to sit there and feel stupid because someone wants to treat you as such for knowing things. I mean, that right there, that's what my complaint of this vent stream is. That's my entire argument. That's my entire, that's why I'm on this stream right now. I'm saying I've had a day where somebody just has completely treated me unequally, like really unequally, unfairly. You know, they don't know any better. They don't know. So therefore, I'm not allowed to know. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know, therefore I'm not allowed to be the one with the solution, even though I know. You know, I look at it and I'm like, yep, I know what your problem is. I see it. So at that point, I mean, sometimes it's okay to just say, you know what? Screw you. Don't complain about your problems then. Don't tell me you have problems. If you have problems, too bad. Fix it yourself. I'm not going to sit here and be told by you, of all people, whether I have it right or wrong when you don't know. But I do. You know what I mean? I ain't going to sit here and be told that your ignorance is as good as my knowledge. That's why people get paid to be professionals, and that's why they are considered professionals. I am not a professional. I'm just smart on certain things. I can fix your bathtub. I can fix your sink. I can fix your shower. If it's regarding plumbing, I got you. No problem. I got you. Plumbing is easy for me. For me, anyway. I won't say for everybody, but you know, I do have this like fantasy daydream or whatever you want to call it, this pipe dream of becoming a plumber's apprentice. I do. I really want that because I know I'd be damn good at it. That's where I come from on that note, because I got to know, I got to work with a lot pertaining to plumbing parts and stuff like that, so I know what I'm talking about, and I want to get paid. Why did I build this? I want to get paid and make money coming up with solutions for people who struggle because they say don't understand the terminology or don't understand much about plumbing. So I want to help. I want to help people. I don't want to condescend to them. I don't want to treat them like they're dumb for not knowing things. I just want to do an honest day's work helping people. But people gotta want to help themselves. That's the real thing. So I can lay out what the problem is and give you an idea of what solution to go with. I can even help you adapt whatever pipes that you need. You know, if you need to adapt to, say, you know, garden hose or pipes or whatever, I got you. I know my adapters very well. I got to learn this. It's not hard. It's just comprehending sizes, you know. Sizes are everything. Okay, so like with most sinks, your pipe size, your PVC pipe, is actually going to be either 1.5 or 1 1/4. Those are the basic 2 sizes. That's it. There's no, oh, maybe it's a 2-inch, maybe it's a 3-inch. If your pipe, your PVC pipe under your sink for any reason, if it's like 2-3 inches, fire your plumber. What the hell? You know what I mean? What the hell? What does that even mean? He used pipes that were way too big. Okay, so right now we've got kind of a basic pod city going here. We're gonna do like we always do, like I always do. I'm gonna do my little pod city. I don't know why I keep doing pods, but shit, that went the wrong way. I'm just really tired of people with their ignorant attitudes towards other people that are actually smart. You know, it's not, it's very spiteful because it comes off like I won't let you be the one to solve this because I know you enjoy solving problems. It's like, that's so messed up when you think about it. It's like you won't let me have this because you're afraid that I enjoy solving your problems, or that I will enjoy this. Is that, do I got that? Am I getting that correctly? Because that's what it comes off as. And honestly, it's so messed up. It's so messed up. When you think about it, it's messed up. Because it's so... it's so counteractive to getting things done. It's like you would rather fight me on it, or you would rather, you know, that I'm not able to solve it for you just based on the simple fact that if I do solve it for you, you feel like I'm going to hold it over you. No, I'm not going to hold it over you. I'm just going to fix something that I see is broken, but whatever. This is the problem that I keep running into with this same person, is they don't really appreciate me. They just, I'm convenient enough for now. I understand it, and that's the sad part, is knowing that and still like trying to have a good heart as a person and help out. It really hurts. I guess it doesn't it doesn't it doesn't really hurt anymore. It's I'm used to it, but I shouldn't have to be. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to be used to that. I feel like people have a way of like training you to be that way. They put you through a series of just bull crap in general and hope that that will be enough to kind of stir you, like dogs barking at sheep, you know, to get them to move. It's a way of training that idea that I want you to do things, or I want you to do something. I can't give a good example yet, really, but it's kind of like training people without them knowing. Like, I want you to make these changes, therefore I'm going to do these things, and hopefully you'll just change and adapt to it, or, you know, you just prove to me that you're not going to change for me, which is really dumb. Alright, I'm sorry. This is one of the biggest problems I've had in past relationships as well, is this whole I'm gonna do this and put you through this, and hopefully you'll just change and adapt to it, and you'll become the person that I need you to be. It doesn't work like that, people. That's very abusive, and you may not be thinking at the time while you're doing it, like while you're doing it with that thought in mind, and you're not considering how it's abusive. But it is. It's abusive. You don't understand how... If you don't understand how the way that you specifically try to train behaviors in people by these little, minute, slight, I don't know what the word is for it. I'm trying to think. But you understand what I mean by it's abusive, hopefully. Hopefully you understand. Because that's the point I'm trying to reach here, is I understand how that is not healthy. How you can't just put people through things and expect that they will change to fit whatever outcome you're hoping for out of whatever crap you're putting them through. You know what I mean? It's just not... It's the same thing with... It's almost the same with, what is it? What am I trying to say? Like, punishment and consequences for wrong behaviors in younger children. It's kind of the same inferred thing. And that's creating consequences with hopes that the consequences are enough to create the change necessary to keep the same result or keep the same things from same behaviors from continuing. But people, and I've had this done mainly sadly mainly by women to me, is this whole way of I'm going to treat you this way, and it's all in hopes that it'll curb you, it'll change you, you'll make the changes I want out of you to be the person I want you to or need you to be for me. It's almost like behavioral terraforming. It's messed up. I'm sorry, it's messed up. It's not right. And you need to acknowledge that. If you're that type of person, I'm sorry, that's very toxic. You don't understand how toxic or why it's toxic if you're doing it. Because if you know how that's toxic, you wouldn't be doing it at all. You would not. You would, if you honestly knew. If you know, then you know. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't. Maybe you're toxic. But that, as is with toxicity in people in general, most people don't recognize their own toxicity. They don't know how they create that toxicity, or how they don't even know how they're toxic. They don't understand the behavior, and that's a big thing. And people, not everybody knows what changes they need to make. Okay, not everybody knows right away. A lot of people, I feel, give up on good people because they're impatient. They want that change right now, or immediately, or nothing's good enough. And I just have to say that I would honestly say you've given up on a lot of good people in your life if you've just, given up that easily. Like, you thought, oh, you're never going to change, whatever, you're never going to be what I need you to be. Well, come to think of it, you might actually be the one in the wrong. Because you're just impatient. You don't wanna cooperate. You don't want to try to see it differently or work with them. You're sick of waiting. You want it now, and you don't care how you get it. Well, that just goes to prove that if anyone is willing to fill the shoes or fit your needs, then anyone will do. You know, it could be anyone. Some people have unrealistic standards, and that's very real as well. Like, some people's standards are just very unrealistically unattainable, unreal. I'm sorry. You're playing dollhouse with real life in a way. You want everything picture perfect. You want it this way and that way, and if it's not that way, damn it all to hell. You know, that's not how life actually functions. That's not real life for you. I'm sorry. Everything you read in Cosmo magazine, Cosmopolitan or whatever, is not how life really is on the real scale. That's just crap. It's like reading your horoscope every day and trusting your horoscope more than real life events. What is your horoscope gonna tell you that real experience can honestly stand up to? So like, oh yeah, you're gonna find 20 bucks on the floor today. Are you looking for it? Do you think maybe it's not some force of magic or unexplained phenomena, that it's really that easy to explain? It's easier to explain than you may think? I don't know. All I know is I don't like being treated dumb. And I don't like being treated like I don't know things when I do. That really irks me. That makes me mad. Is to be treated like oh, who cares, your knowledge is crap and my assumptions are everything. And people treat you like that, and it's not worth it. Don't hang around. It's just an argument waiting to happen, and honestly, it's not a worthy argument to have. It is literally just feeding this attitude of, I'm gonna put you through this and hopefully you'll just change with it. If not, too bad, I'll move on without you. I'm trying to say that whole approach to it might be costing you more than you know. Like, you want to know why things always fail you in life, why things aren't going the way that you hope, relationship-wise, you might want to look at yourself. And you might want to think, oh, hey, did I stomp this out before it even had a chance because I felt like being condescending? It could very well be that. All I know is I'm sick of being treated like garbage. I'm sick of people treating things like their ignorance is better than my knowledge. In all honesty, I know I can do better than that. I know I can be valued for having a brain, for having knowledge of things, and I'm refusing to be treated this way. I don't even relish in the idea of hanging around long enough to be treated that way. Like, when it starts, I'm out. I got nothing but love in my heart, but if people treat me like crap, I'm not likely to trust again with them. It's my way of cutting people off. And I can assume other people also have that same, mindset too. Some people also have that mindset where they're like, well, I've tried and failed too, and when it failed, this is why I cut people off right away. So in a way, it's a cycle that keeps going. It's a cycle that keeps continuing because of assumptions, basically, because of assumptions. So anyway, I'm really tired of being treated like that. I'm just really tired in general today too. It's just, I haven't been feeling well lately. I don't feel well quite often, and it's just, that's a daily function, is I have to function through not feeling well all the time. I know that's not right. I should probably see a doctor, get some help or something, but I'm not doing as well as I should. I'm not doing well enough to even take care of those basic needs. So I kind of just have to nip it and say, you know what, it's something I've got my mind on. It's something I'm keeping an eye on. But as far as like something I can actually get to and take care of right now, no, I can't afford to. I just can't afford to even get things on track. It's just really, really crappy. So I am kind of suffering on account of that. But it's alright. You know what? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get it. I always do. I always figure it out. I'm not, like I said, I'm not stupid. I can figure this out. It won't be long, and I'll be doing a little better than I was. If not a lot better than I was. So it's just a matter of time and patience. It's very stressful. It's very, very stressful right now. And I try really, really hard to keep it together. I realize I put a graveyard next to the garbage dump. That's probably probably not a good idea. But I like my little system of roundabouts. It's just we're not seeing any traffic coming in. Why? What's going on here? We need to pay attention to our traffic for a minute. Let's start by making it at least a little easier to get into my city. And let's make it harder to get out. Yeah. See? There's not a whole lot of need to come over here, I suppose. Alright, let's move in. Bunch of residential. Let's put apartments closer to like the schools and stuff, because less people rent houses, more people actually go to school, like living in apartments. So we'll try that out. Alright, let's go. Now you have no choice but to go to my city. So there. Just want to see cars going on my roundabout system. I like how there's like one big highway ramp to go in. Like, yes, come on in. The roundabout system works for kind of weeding out traffic, though. I like it. I like it. Okay, so our education system is like, we got the whole pipeline. We got the library, we got all that. Alright, now we start putting in a couple of parks in the residential areas. Couple of parks like towards the beginning, like middle of town here. Look at that beautiful highway system. They all kind of just pick their... Oh, some of these people are just turning around through my town. Hey, jerks. Don't make me take away your straight. Straight through access. You know what? There's enough water flowing through here. We can honestly power our whole city off of water. Yeah, let's do that. There's an entire power grid out here. No such thing as being overpowered in this. Using nature to power ourselves. Okay, so let's look at our demands. There is a lot of demand for this to be taken out because people suck. There. Now you have no choice but to come in to my city through this. Watch this van go. Watch him. Watch him. Cool. Yeah, that kind of works. That's nifty. shouldn't have to be a straight going in and then over, because they come in straight to the city this way. The only reason they would go to the middle one is unless they were traveling straight through, but they can come into the city, take that road, come around, come up through here. No, they don't have to come up through there. Alright, I need to change the directional path of this there. I need that to go straight down in, because this is going to go up. When they come down here, I want them to only come in here. For now. I have a plan with this. I like how that little, what is it, the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck over here, the hot dog truck, came all the way around the roundabout and then down. He took the full roundabout before deciding to actually turn in. Okay. Alright, so we've got, our apartments are doing great, our college is over here. What's our college looking like? Students. It's got 0 students. How are we supposed to have educated workers if you guys... What? Alright, so let's start building this way more. Yeah, what can I say? It was a bunch of bullcrap dealing with that earlier. I just decided to get out of there. It's like, no, I'm not putting up with this. I have gone through enough in my life as far as, like, in a sense of, like, surviving abusive people. Yeah, I just don't wanna. I don't wanna have to deal with people no more. Not in that sense. If you're gonna be abusive, I'm fucking done with you. I'm sorry. Like I'm out. It don't go no further than me out the door at that point, because I'm just not gonna have it. I've been here. I've been in life 35 years. Alright, I've been alive for 35 years, and that's long enough to pretty much identify when things are bad enough to leave them. Damn it, expanding out this way is not gonna work. I have to go this way with it, I think. What if I go straight down? No. Not ideal. See, it doesn't want to snap to the grid now. That's my problem. Oh, no, it does. It just doesn't want to do it right. I do need to expand. Let's do it here. This will give me a correct grid to go off of, I guess. Okay, so this way. This way. I need them 90-degree angles. Well, that leads me to the other thing I was thinking. I wasn't saying it, but I was definitely thinking it. I was thinking, you know, don't ask for help if you don't actually need it. That's another thing. You know, you're just wasting people's time. If you don't actually want a solution to your problem, then stop asking for help. If you don't actually want a solution, if you don't want to hear it, don't ask. You invite it. I'm tired of people trying to tell me that that's somehow in itself abusive. No, it's not. You know? That's real life, man. Like, real life. Baby birds don't leave the nest by being asked to leave. I mean, they take that leap. They either make it or they don't. There's no certainty for them. There's no absolutism for them. There's I could die doing this, or I could succeed, but either way, I've got to try. That's life. I'm tired of hearing from people what life is, but I mean, in all honesty, that bit I can agree with. You know, that's life. It's all one risk. It's one big step. It's are you gonna make a move or are you not? Where are you going with this? What are you doing? Are you gonna go your whole life wondering what if? Or are you gonna find out? You get what I'm saying? I'm just tired of people, man. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of being tired. I believe it was Ozzy Osbourne that said, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Didn't say it, it was lyrics to the song I Just Want You by Ozzy Osbourne. But still, I mean, that's pretty damn accurate to what I'm saying right now. Is I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want things to make sense again. If things can't be logical, I don't want nothing to do with it. It has to be logical. What am I doing with this? Oh yeah, I was expanding. I was building roads to make another neighborhood out here. And I was saying that people have a way of creating their own problems, and I don't know, man, people love their problems. If they didn't love them so much, they would be more prompt and quicker to try to solve them. Some people roll in it like a pig in the mud, you know? They revel in it. They love it. Having a problem means having something to complain about. And they don't want nobody to fix it or solve it, because God forbid someone take that excuse from them. I was raised by a mother that, you know, may have been a little sour in her own way. She still is a little sour in her own way, but in a lot of ways she's also very right about a lot of the things she's taught me in life. She's told me so many times, and she was absolutely correct about this every time, but she says there are some people who just do not want their problems solved, because if you solve that problem for them, you take away their excuse to complain. And one thing people love having problems for is having an excuse, having something to blame. Because as long as you have something to blame, then you can say, oh, well, I didn't do this or that because I got this going on right now, or I'm feeling this way about things right now. It's always going to be a thing about, like, it's always going to be relative to their problem that they refuse to solve. That's going to be their excuse their whole life. This is why I made this stream today. Is basically like it's my venting of this. I'm so sick of people who don't want to solve their own problems. It's one thing to say you have a problem. If you can admit it, good on you. Not a lot of people can admit they have a problem. So to admit it, that's a good start. But we ain't talking about addiction counseling here. We're not talking about addictions. We're talking about people having problems, not wanting solutions. And those people, they cannot be helped. They refuse to be helped. There is no helping them. To have a problem is almost rewarding to them. Because as long as they have a problem, they have a reason or excuse. And that's all some people really want. They just want an excuse. Call it sour, call it, you know, an easy write-off. But yeah, honestly, that's the truth. That is the honest truth. Is some people just want their problems. Without their problems, they wouldn't have nothing. They wouldn't have a problem if they didn't have a problem. Right? Some people just love having a problem. It fills a need in them to be defined by something. They can't be defined by a level of success or a level of understanding, because no, that's too easy. That takes away the reason for complaining. That takes away the argument for not trying. You see what I mean? And it's like people just love having things to complain about. They love having problems. If they didn't, they would solve them. I don't like people that love having problems. I have a big problem with people who love problems. I find them so counterproductive. I find them so lacking of any real social skill or value, sadly. We used to call them emo kids back in the day. They went purposely looking for problems to say, oh, woe is me, I'm so plagued with problems. But they welcome those problems. They, in most cases, created those problems just to have a problem. So, yeah, be on lookout for people like that. You're gonna go through life meeting all sorts of people, and some people you meet are gonna be just like that. They're going to say, oh, I have problems and I don't want to solve them all, or, you know, my problem defines me. It's who I am. No, it's not. Some people are just too damn lazy to help themselves, and that's the absolute truth. It's easier to sit there and say, I have a problem, to come up with a solution. What you're looking for is a reward for having a problem. Fishing for sympathies. It's true, people do it. If you take away somebody's reason to complain these days, they're more likely to resent you than actually thank you. Try to tell me that's not messed up. It is. Because in admitting you have a problem, then you have to follow through and see it through. And like I said, people are lazy. They don't want to solve their own problems, and they don't want to put the effort into it. Are you kidding? Hell no. People love their problems. They wallow in it like a pig in its own poop, its own crap and muddy trough, whatever you want to call it, you know, the muddy pen. They love having problems. Because when they're not having problems, then everyone be damned, they're not having fun. What is life without problems? Peace, quiet. I don't know. Guess we could all afford to find out, right? What's life without problems? We could all find out. Okay, now we have enough education in our system, a lot of education, so it should fix any future problems that we may have with that. As well as we have a main police force and a side police force, as well as fire rescue. But yeah, the biggest problem that most of my cities were having was the fact that they were not they were having problems because they were not put together in that actual, like, functional way a city works. So here you have main ways in. That way is mostly a main way in. That's a main way out. This is also a two-way in the middle. We're gonna have problems hiring educated workers for a little bit until that generational gap, until we're over that educational gap, because people need to attend the colleges before there's only 5 students at that college. We do need to place a graveyard somewhere because we have nothing for, like, death care right now. We have health care, all that fun stuff, but I'm gonna be yawning until I eat something. I've got 0 energy because I haven't eaten. I know that's my own fault. It's my own damn fault. But soon here, in just a little bit, we'll close out on the stream for some food. I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet. Let's connect that. At least people can get straight out on that end of town. They can hit the highway. It's gonna piss me off is if they hit the... Yep, see what I mean? They hit the highway, they go through, and they come right back in. I don't like that. Let's make that a 2-way. Or 2-lane. So they can come back into town if they need to, but what's your problem? Oops, I can't hire enough workers in here. That's the problem. I'm so sorry. Oh, my bad. I'm yawning in your ears. Alright, let's get smoking ban. Let's do Parks and Rec. Education boost. Recreational use, obviously. If you want a successful city. Helicopter priority, because at some point we're going to put a lot of helicopters in. Educational blimps, recycle plastic, prefer parks. Park maintenance boost, free Wi-Fi, automated sorting, book fare. We'll leave taxation alone for a minute. Ugh. No loud noise in the night. Appreciate that one. Encourage biking. Lightning rods. Let's get a workers' union. All right. With better policies in place, yeah, see? Businesses are going to keep failing until we have more educated workers coming through. And yet, more people want to move in here. That could also be as not enough workers. Not enough people live here to move in. Yeah, let's expand this neighborhood a little. And then I'm off to get some food. I have no energy. None. Some people are just energy vampires, man. They suck it right out of you. Their constant negativity is enough to just rip the life will out of you. No will to live, just sleep and eat. Whew. Let's see what happens when this area expands. More people move in, more people to work these jobs that are available. Oh, let's make sure water is running in the neighborhood before they move in, huh? Connect all the pipes. There. Let's run one pipe straight across. That way ain't nobody missing out on water. See, again, they're struggling with finding enough workers. That's a big problem. Look what you made me do. You made me destroy these businesses so they don't look like eyesores. Look at this. This spot right here looks so nice, and it's doing well. It's got a radio station. It's got college, high school, public library, all the fun stuff. It's even got a fire station, a police station. This one has a firehouse and a police house. Has a college. I know, I know. We're better off putting more residential in instead on that end of town. And we're actually better off putting residential in over here. Mainly residential. There's some rapid expansion going on here, and it's just... this is getting too big to handle. Okay, again, that's gonna be a struggle, is finding educated workers. So let's, you know, how many little schools do I have? Wait, that's an elementary school. I needed that. What am I doing? Okay, is there another elementary school over here? There was. In all honesty, it never hurts to have more schools. We need more schools. We need... oh, we have 2 high schools already. It's good to see that we got people funneling through the school system. Let's put another community school right there. Never hurts to have education. See, I still deal with people going out of business. In all honesty, let's de-zone this. What did I just delete? The police station. Big yawn and stretch. Alright. For the time being, I'd say that this is doing alright. It just needs time for the educational system to catch up with it. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna quit, and I'm gonna go make some food and think about whether I am too tired to stay awake or should take... No, if I take a nap, I won't sleep tonight. Well, time to decide whether early bedtime or not. I can't do that. Crap. Crap. Alright. I have to revise what I just said. I have to figure out food, and then stay awake for a while. Either way, I'll figure it out. You guys have a good night. Hopefully, I don't pass out.